It's an exciting time. So many trailers, so many episodes, so many new things. It's a wonderful feeling. New! Yay! Okay, so what is the newest thing that has me excited? Sherlock Gnome. Why does this have me excited? Because I really loved Romeo and Juliet when it came out years ago. Wow, it's almost been like a decade. Almost, not exactly, but it's been a while. And I like that movie because it was strongly pleasant. It wasn't mind breaking, it didn't like change anything, but it was so well done and pleasant. It was lovely. It knew what it was. It was a silly romantic movie about gnomes, and it did it so charmingly and so sweetly. It was so very enjoyable throughout the whole thing. It didn't really miss a beat or anything, it just stayed at the same level of sweetness. It was just the right amount of silly because it was a little kitschy because it was about gnomes, but it wasn't trying too hard to be anything it wasn't. It didn't try to be too clever and it didn't try to be too cute. It was just cutesy enough because it was about Romeo and Juliet as gnomes. And I enjoyed it very much. I enjoyed the animation, I enjoyed the characters and the action and how it all went through, the drama as it was, like the way they interacted. I got strong Toy Story feels in a good way. So yeah, I enjoyed the movie very much, and I'm very happy it has a sequel and it has all the same actors, and it's just so delightful. Then I saw the trailer. Oh, not great. If I didn't already love the first movie so much, then I would say it was very passable. It looked ridiculously silly, like it was trying too hard with its fart jokes and its butt jokes, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that a bit. I didn't like that Sherlock Gnome wasn't more gnomey. He just looked like a statue of Sherlock Holmes. It wasn't a reinvention. It was just exactly the same as his classic version. I didn't get anything out of that. I didn't enjoy it. So that's a little bit of a letdown. The part where they have Mary J. Blige play some kind of crazy doll character means she's gonna have a big amazing song, and that's cool. I like that. So yes, I'm hoping for good. Sherlock Gnome is played by Johnny Depp, and this could go two different ways. It could be good Johnny Depp like in Rango, or it could be bad Johnny Depp like Alice in Wonderland's Mad Hatter, or the Mordecai movie, which was pleasant, but still quite annoying. It was like the bad version of Nigel Thornberry. But anyway, I look forward to this movie. I'm a little mad that's not coming out till like March of 2018. That's months away. But I look forward to seeing it anyway because I really liked Romeo and Juliet just so much that I'm willing to look over all the bad no ship Sherlock jokes. Let's see, something else I'm looking forward to. Ooh, Trollhunters Season 2! Yay! Trollhunters was a surprise smash! It was so good! I mean, yes, it had its flaws. It had some things I really didn't like about it. But for the most part, it had an excellent hero. It had an excellent world. The animation is absolutely stunning. It had a very compelling story and it knew how to make a cliffhanger. Like, it took its paces and made you like the characters and gave them reasons and flaws, and it just was good. Okay, I will never really like that chubby kid Toby. You know, he has some good lines. I didn't like how hyper he was. So yeah, he was an annoying character. I don't like the chick because I think her like voice actress wasn't very good. And yeah, that was just really distracting. How it felt like she was just reading lines the whole way through instead of being a real person in this world. But that is counteracted by all the other troll characters really living in their world, and the main character. He was total Peter Parker, but he was done so sincerely that I enjoyed it very much. So yeah, I look forward to the new Trollhunter season very much. Goodness, it looks so good. It's gonna answer the big cliffhanger and all the kinds of other stuff, like all the questions. And it just continues an exciting world. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. Let's see. Ooh, new episodes have been coming every day for the last 2 weeks. Star versus the Forces of Evil. And it has been great. Each new episode gives me something new and something interesting, and it keeps the flavor of what makes the show good while still continuing to push itself and get better and better. I love being on Muni. It's like entering Wonderland, except the Alice in this world is from Wonderland, so even though she's absolutely as zany and strange as the rest of it, she is still a grounded enough character to still be shocked by it, and that's when you really feel for it, when even the Alice is still a little shocked. But Star is more than just an Alice of her own wonderland. She's also her own heroine, okay? She's a sympathetic rebel that's trying to narrow it back, okay? When I see Star, I think, okay, this is what happened if Ariel had more of a love story and more of an adaptation to the human world, okay? Where was that movie? I would have loved the Little Mermaid story where the mermaid was adapting to being human. I kind of get that with the Tangled series, but it's not as interesting because Ariel was a mermaid that turned human. In this one, it's more of just an anime character, after the big battle of, killing off the bad guy. She learns she's a princess and a queen and all that jazz and has to control her powers. This is that missing arc of Sailor Moon where instead of just seeing glimpses of her future, she's actually living in her present to create her future. So yeah, I'm very proud of Starburst the Forces of Evil. I don't love the romantic triangle they threw in. I feel like Tom was just thrown in there to make it jazzy. And it's conflicting because I like the character Tom. I like his demon aspects. For some reason, I'm absolutely just entranced by his family. I want to see more of his mom and dad. I don't know why. I think it's because I love horror things. But I want to see more of this like demon blended family. I just want to see more. I'm so happy there's so many new episodes coming out this week. I love it. Let's see. Ooh, Little Wee Bear Bears action came along. Not as much. They haven't bombed us with this, but a couple new episodes. It's really making me appreciate Panda more. Now, I thought Panda was kind of the weak link and kind of more of just the mellow version compared to his two brothers' more stronger personalities. And he was just that nerd no one wants to admit they see themselves in. But I don't know, he's really coming along to it. I'm not saying because they're changing him to be more outgoing that he becomes more likable. It's where you find reasons for him. And when he's the most selfish and he decides, yes, he loves himself, but he also does love his brothers and is willing to try with, everyone else, that's when you can like him, okay? Him learning that the girl he has a crush on actually isn't perfect and him trying to be her friend anyway, that was nice. Okay, the funny, throwback thing where they're in the kingdom of bunnies, you'd think that Panda would like being pampered, but he's mostly just annoyed because it's not where he wants to be. And I honestly know how he feels because sometimes I'm pushed in situations with friends where I don't want to be there, but I'm doing it for them, so I kind of resent them for it. But still, I stay there because they're my friends or whatever. And yeah, it was just, Panda, you're actually earning my credit. Grizz continues to be so endearing, and Ice Bear, you beautiful enigma. Just continue. We Bear Bears, oh my goodness, I love you so much. Let's see. Ooh, and then there's Miraculous Ladybug, and it is tormenting me in ways it should not. On the first aspect, it's continuing to just be very enjoyable with, its villains of the week. You get some cool action sequences from its characters. The new characters are getting pretty neat. All of it's perfectly fine and dandy. Its formula works well still, but what annoys me is the big secret identity thing. Get over it, people. Just reveal it. Oh my god. Reveal it. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. Okay, seriously, I feel like if you just leave these three characters, Ladybug, Cat Noir, and Hawkmoth, in a room for long enough, maybe just an hour, they'll figure it out. They'll figure out their identities. They'll figure out that they see each other all on a daily basis. Just figure it out. You are all not stupid individuals. You should figure this out. In Ladybug's case, I think she's just in denial about Adrian being Cat Noir. I think she's in denial. She has more than enough evidence. The language thing, the allergy to feathers, the way he treats Gabriel Agreste. She has lots of reasons. She has lots. I think she's just in denial. I think she just doesn't want to believe it. I think she knows but doesn't want to believe it. Adrian, he just doesn't talk to Marinette enough. Or he's just so naive he doesn't get the whole she drools over him thing. As for Gabriel Agreste, I think he's paying attention. I think he's learning. I think he has a plan. But seriously, I want to see that plan. I want to see that big reveal. Give it to me. It's been long enough. Give it to them. Put them out of their misery. You can invent new misery if they know about it. Seriously, there's lots of source material there if they just know about it. God, that whole plot where they think if people talk about it and there's no story is wrong. That is something a lot of shows are breaking down. Steven Universe, The Loud House, Trollhunters, honestly, you break it down, you have less plot holes, and your characters just go through the motions. It's still interesting. So yes, this is what I've been watching recently, and I've been enjoying it very much. I feel very well fed with all this beautiful new animation. Next week, the Pixar movie Coco comes out, and I look forward to that. Mostly for the dog. I really, really love Dante. I love his design. I love his animation. I like how he's a jelly doggy. He's just precious. The rest of the movie, yeah, I think Pixar owes me a little bit of goodness. I rewatched The Incredibles recently, and that's still a superb movie. It's still so good. So I miss that Pixar love. I'm hoping to see more of that, and Animation World, keep up with the good roll.